Hello everyone, this is Barcelona News World. Marciniak, punished by UEFA after Barcelona performance. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Welcome. The referee who took charge of the Champions League semi-final second leg between Inter Milan and Barcelona has allegedly been punished by UEFA after not being appointed as the man in the middle for the final in Munich. The Nerazzurri came out on top in an all-time classic that finished with a record-equaling 7-6 aggregate score across both legs. The Italians threw away a 2-goal lead and looked to be heading out before a last-minute equalizer from Francesco Acerbi and an extra-time winner from Davide Fratesi. However, the match was marred by controversial decisions made by officials Szymon Marciniak, and following complaints from Barcelona, the Polish referee has missed out on taking charge of the biggest game of his career. The Pole was the front-runner for the Champions League final. Despite being the front-runner to officiate when Inter Milan faced PSG on May 31st, Marciniak has missed out on the opportunity to take charge of the biggest match in the club footballing calendar. Instead, Romanian referee Istvan Kovacs has been appointed for the final. According to a report from Spanish publication Sport, Marciniak forced to defend himself after Inter versus Barcelona. The Pole denied lies being made against him. Claims were made after the semi-final that Marciniak had told Middle Eastern publication Al Kahira that he had done nothing wrong during the tie and that he was ready for anything should UEFA decide to investigate him following the historic semi-final. However, the referee reached out to Polish outlet Przegląd Sportowy Onet to deny that he had ever said such a thing. The statements published by the Egyptian and Spanish media, which resonated strongly on social media, turned out to be a big lie, the article stated. A referee is not allowed to make post-match comments about decisions he has made. As Szymon Marciniak himself informed us, no such statement took place. UEFA have finally broken their silence regarding referee Szymon Marciniak following a wave of criticism from the Barcelona camp. The 44-year-old officiated Inter Milan's dramatic 4-3 second-leg victory over the Spanish side in the Champions League semi-final, which sealed a 7-6 aggregate win for Simone Inzaghi's men to set up a final against PSG in Munich on May 31st. Marciniak has come under heavy scrutiny from Barcelona, with Pedri calling for an investigation into his performance and head coach Hansi Flick claiming every 50-50 decision went Inter's way. The backlash has been fierce, centered largely on his decision not to award a free kick for a perceived foul on Gerard Martin in the lead-up to Inter's stoppage-time equalizer, a moment that ultimately ended Barcelona's hopes of reaching the final and completing a treble this term. Despite the uproar from Barcelona, however, UEFA's response has been notably more supportive of the Polish official. Contrary to what the Spanish press might wish to have happened, the governing body has taken a far more measured and positive stance. UEFA found no fault with Marciniak's performance, reaffirming their confidence in the Polish referee, who previously officiated both the 2022 World Cup final and last year's Champions League final. According to Marca, when asked about Marciniak, a UEFA spokesperson simply replied, "There is no problem." Interestingly, Marciniak is now seen as a leading candidate to referee the upcoming final between Inter and Paris Saint-Germain, especially with fellow top official Clement Turpin ruled out due to his French nationality. He is also set to feature at the revamped Club World Cup in the United States this summer. Having officiated 674 matches across European and Asian competitions, he remains one of UEFA's most trusted referees. His full career statistics below. Szymon Marciniak's refereeing career. Appearances 674. Yellow cards 2,744. Second yellow cards 81. Straight red cards 74. Penalties given 286. The confirmation that Marciniak is still a trusted referee by his employers may come as a huge sigh of relief for the Pole, who had to deal with false news stories coming out about him taking part in an interview in retaliation to allegations made by Barcelona. A Middle Eastern outlet ran quotes claiming Marciniak he had, which then made its way quickly to Spanish reports, but Polish outlet Przegląd Sportowy Onet responded and clarified no such interview had been given.